Okay, the first thing we'll be looking at comes from the technical works section. We're going to be looking at scales. To start with, we'll look at C major in first position. Now, just to touch on what position means, if something is in first position, it means your index finger is going to line up with the first fret, and as a result, your other three fingers, your middle, ring, and pinky, are going to take the frets after that. So index will get 1, middle will get 2, ring will get 3, and pinky will get 4. As a contrast, if something was in fifth position, you would be playing so your index finger lines up with the 5th fret, middle finger is on the 6th, 7th fret's by the ring finger, and the pinky gets the 8th fret. So let's try it out. C major in first position. Okay, first thing I need to point out though is that the C major scale consists of only natural notes. There's no sharps, no flats, so no accidentals. The notes in order are C, then D, then E, then F, then G, then A, then B, then C, and then you descend using the same notes. It's important with any scale that you learn these note names off by heart and that you also know where they are on the fretboard. The examiner could possibly ask you, could you play for me the A note that's found on the G string? And if you don't know that answer, that's points that you could lose. So please, whatever you do, don't just play the patterns, but rather actually try and learn where each note is and how it, complements and works with the other notes around it. It's also important to point out that each of these examples needs to be played at 92 BPM, which sounds like this. And again. So if you don't already have one, it's really important that you get your hands on a metronome. It's very important that you practice with one. The next scale we'll be looking at is also C major, but this time we're going to be playing in second position, so that means your hand lines up like this. Now the first note, the first C note, starts on the 3rd fret on the A string, which means that your second finger will actually be the one that kicks it off. So it would look like this. Once again, it's very important that you memorize the names of the notes that your fingers are playing. So you've got C, then D, then E, then F, then G, then A, then B, and then C. See, that's the thing about the guitar. It's a multi-directional instrument. Opposed to a piano, which is very linear, you can only find one of each note. On a guitar, you can find the same note in lots of locations. So it's a very complex instrument in this regard. So it's very important that you do actually learn where these notes can be found in both of these scales. And as you continue to do that through your course of learning how to play a guitar, you'll actually find that you know your fretboard very well. And the better you know your fretboard, the more access you'll have to it when you come to improvising. Okay, once again, this needs to be played at 92 BPM, so it'll sound like this.